two, one.
One. Hello!
Hello, people. Welcome to the Silver the Duck Dungeons stream.
Peace.
1 second. Okay.
Anyway, in this stream, we're going to be watching PBS3.
Yep.
We have
Henry's
54
gonna.
minutes left, so we're going to react to some videos.
Yeah, Henry's gonna be streaming though.
Yeah, Henry can stream, so can we.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, Navy, look.
What?
The Tidmouth Thomas Fandom Archive.
Yo! Wait, send me that channel.
It's right there.
Oh, Thomas Van Archive. Wait, let me try searching that up. It's there, so I want to see if it has Scarloy Renee's videos in there. So
I think I'm going to react to this video.
Haha!
The Tidmouth team. I used to watch this channel back then. That's how I got introduced to Diesel 11.
Second.
One day, in the summer of 2011, Barry had puffed into the sheds. He had just returned from pulling a goods train, and he wasn't in a good mood. Hello again, Barry.
Hi, Edward.
What's wrong?
Well, I was pulling a goods train, but the trucks made me derail into a field.
Well, that sucks.
I'll say.
I wish I could try to do something about those trucks.
If only we could, but we can't stop doing jobs that involve trucks.
Why not?
Because that was the same mistake that Diesel 11 made.
Who?
He was an engine who was built using plans from a BL Class 42. He was also very cruel and evil.
How bad was he?
Perhaps we should tell you. Thomas, would you do the honors?
Of course, Gordon. The story of Diesel 11 takes place long before you came to the island.
And this is the story Thomas told. The year was 1976. The Northwestern Railway had 49 engines, but they were feeling rushed off their wheels. The Fat Controller at the time was Sir Stephen Topham Hatt, who was Sir Richard Topham Hatt's father, and the third controller of the Northwestern Railway. One day, the Fat Controller came to see the engines.
Good evening, engines. I have very good news for all of you.
What is it, sir?
I can see that you're all rushed off your wheels, so I am planning on building a new diesel to help you all.
The engines were worried. They knew that sometimes diesels could be troublesome.
He will be built using plans from a British Railways Class 42, and will be fitted with a hydraulic claw, which is able to move scrap, fallen trees, and other debris from the tracks. Don't worry, rest assured we have had permission to add that to his design.
But sir, will he be a nice engine?
I don't know, but we'll never know until he has been built. In the meantime, all of you should carry on with your jobs until the diesel has been built.
For the rest of the years to come, the engines were worrying about the new diesel. They hoped he wouldn't be as bad as the other diesels, because the last thing they needed were more diesels on the island causing nothing but trouble. It wasn't until 1977 when the new diesel was complete. He rolled into the sheds and onto the turntable. The Fat Controller stepped out of his cab and introduced him to the engines.
This is Diesel 11. He shall be given a trial run before I decide to make him a Northwestern Railway member. Please make him feel welcome, and show him how to do everything.
And with that, the Fat Controller left. The engines all stared at the Diesel. He was unlike any other Diesel they have ever met. He had black paint, gray stripes, and a gray claw on his roof. He also had red eyes, which seemed very unnatural, and very sharp teeth. The Diesel surveyed the sheds and the engines who rested in them.
Not bad, I suppose. At least you're all clean.
Excusez-moi?
Oh, I don't blame
Excusez-moi?
you, really. You all look rather old and out of date. I am 11 times stronger than any of you. The sooner I show everyone how strong I am, the sooner they'll see how useless and pathetic you all are.
How dare you! The engines all started shouting rough words at him until the manager calmed them down. That night, the engines all held an indignation meeting.
Disgraceful!
Disgusting!
Despicable!
This is worse than the time when that Class Forte came to the island when Stephanie Formas visited Sodor. I don't know. I say we report him to the Fat Controller tomorrow. Just then, Diesel 11 arrived and came to the sheds.
And just what do you lot think you're doing?
What does it look like, Mr. McCreepy? We're going to report you to the Fat Controller tomorrow.
Do that, and I'll do exactly what this claw can do to you lot. Observe.
Oh god.
Get the picture?
The engines stared in shock.
How? How in the manufacturer did you do that?
If I told you, you wouldn't believe me. Now shut up and let me rest.
The engines did. They were
Oh,
now
boy.
afraid to tell the Fat Controller about the Diesel. As the days passed on, Diesel 11 became more horrid to the engines when the Fat Controller was away. He bumped them about, threatened them with his claw, and biffed the coaches around like trucks. Even his driver was terrible. He dumped garbage all over the engine's smoke boxes.
Ah, scrap. You can say that again, Bob.
He switched the points, causing the other engines to crash into buffers. Yikes!
Oh my.
And he also took away their engines and made them ride roughly.
Ow!
Oi! Not so hard! Coaches aren't trucks, you know.
Ha!
On the day before the end of the Diesel's trial, the engines have had enough. Diesel 11 wasn't in a shed, which was lucky, because the engines all started to make a plan.
Well, that settles it. We'll have to make a plan for how to get rid of that Diesel.
But how? The Diesel will kill us if we tell the Fat Controller about him.
Don't worry, my driver and fireman have gone to see the Fat Controller. They're going to tell him the news. Meanwhile, the Fat Controller was having tea when the doorbell rang.
Bother that doorbell.
He opened the door and saw Edward's driver and fireman. They told the Fat Controller about Diesel 11 and his driver. The Fat Controller stared with his eyes as wide as golf balls.
I can't believe the new Diesel is blackmailing my engines. I should never have built him. But those extra features on his claw, I never ordered them to be built into the claw, nor did I ask them to be made. My guess is that some railway thieves and scientists made them and stored them onto the Diesel. How they managed to get their gadgets to work, I'll never know, but that doesn't matter now. That Diesel shall regret the day when he blackmailed my engines.
The Fat Controller started making a plan to get rid of Diesel 11. The next day, the Diesel saw the Fat Controller.
Diesel 11, I want you to go to the yard.
Hold on, I need to back up for a second. That right there. Diesel 11. Diesel 11. I want to make that custom one day. I have, but I'm going to make it different. See, he used a 2000 something diesel 10. But I'm going to use a 2013 diesel 10 because I found a very cool method to make a Lego claw. Thanks to Zach's Railways. He made a pretty cool diesel 10 mold too. And I want to make a claw that looks like his. Well, no, I have a diesel 10. Like, I have a 2013 diesel 10 with the claw that Zach Railways made. He didn't make it for me, but I got inspired of it. And boy, I would love to make Diesel 13. Not 13, 11. Sorry. Make Diesel 11 with an upgraded claw, basically. Also, if any of you haven't seen Zach Railways, show him some love and support. Excuse me. Alright, we can continue.
The Diesel saw the back controller.
Diesel 11, I want you to go to the yards and take some trucks to the Enofa quarry.
Diesel 11 snarled.
Trucks? Why can't any other engine take them?
You will do as you are told.
The Diesel grumbled and cursed, but he went to the yards anyway. When Diesel 11 arrived at the yards, he grumbled impatiently as Logan shunted his trucks.
Come on, you slacker! Hurry it up! We can't wait all day, you know!
It took a while, but the trucks were coupled up, and Diesel 11 rolled away. As he rolled down the line, he got a very evil idea. Every wise engine knows that you should never delay the express, and that you shouldn't stop on the main line. But Diesel 11 and his driver were getting tired of pulling trucks, and they wanted to stop.
Driver, stop the train!
Gladly. I'm tired of doing this rubbish.
Diesel 11 stopped, right on the main line. The driver then exited the Diesel and left. But what neither of them knew was that that was a big, big mistake. Gordon was pulling the express, and he was on the same line Diesel 11 was on. No one knew about the trucks on the line. Just then, Gordon saw the trucks on the line.
What the?
Driver! Brakes! The driver put on the brakes, and Gordon screeched to a halt.
Thank the maker. Now what the smelter's yard are those trucks doing there?
The passengers got out and were very cross.
What is the meaning of this?
I'm going to be late. Whoever's in charge of this goods train needs to move.
The passengers all argued with Diesel 11, but he just rolled his eyes. Before he could vaporize any of the passengers with his claw, a voice shouted out louder than the passengers.
Silence!
Everyone turned around. There stood the back controller. He glared at Diesel 11.
Diesel 11, I am not at all happy with what you have done today. Because you stopped on the main line and delayed the express, you have made my day very difficult.
Yes, I know. I'm a bad engine. You'll punish me. Blah, blah, blah.
And what's more, you've been blackmailing my engines and been very rude to them.
That made Diesel 11 very shocked.
Who told you about that?
While the engines were asleep, Edward's driver and fireman told me everything.
Diesel 11's driver tried to get into the Diesel's cab to do something to the Fat Controller, but Gordon's driver and fireman stopped him.
Diesel 11, I cannot.
Right, I will be right back. Alright, there we go. I have returned. Josh is here with us. And so is Navy. Get my talkies in hand, and we are good to go.
Cannot have blackmailers on this island. When other engines blackmail my engines, the punishment is very, very, very severe. You will be taken away to the scrapyard where no one will bother you again.
Diesel 11's mouth had hung open for hours after hearing that.
What happened after that?
After the incident was dealt with, James, Eagle, and Edward took Diesel 11 away to be scrapped. As for his driver, he was taken away to prison for 50 years for violating railway regulations. I doubt we'll ever see Diesel 11 again after that.
But when that bloody Diesel left our island, our controller told us that another engine was to be built using the identical plans used to build Diesel 11. We had hoped he would be a lot nicer, but sadly, we were wrong.
The Diesel who was built? Who was he?
His name is Diesel 10. The engines were about to tell Barry how horrible Diesel 10 was when the Fat Controller, Sir Richard Topham Hatt, came to see them.
Engines, I have some good news and bad news. The bad news is that James has had an accident and is going to have a rebuild. Also, Emily has recently left to go to the Bluebell Railway. But the good news is, 2 engines shall fill in for them while they're away. One of them has been saved from scrap.
Who are these engines, sir?
I've contacted the Bluebell Railway, and their controller has agreed to have Stephanie return to the island until Emily comes back.
The engines were excited.
Yay,
they hadn't
Stephanie.
met Stephanie since 1985, and they were looking forward to introducing him to the newer engines.
The other engine is coming here right now.
The sound of a diesel approaching was in the air.
Oh no,
I wonder who that
11.
could be. Wait, that horn sounds familiar. I think I've heard it in 1977 while I was pulling passenger trains and... Suddenly, Everett's face went
It's
slack.
Diesel 11.
No, it can't be him. But it was.
Hello.
Hello, guys. Miss me?
Oh boy.
Diesel 11 looked around the sheds. All the engines stared in shock. Impossible! You was scrapped in 1977.
You know, I'm quite surprised you're all saying that about me. Besides, did anyone ever tell you that I was scrapped?
Well, no, not really, but we assumed that
I was never scrapped, though I feared the day that I would. I was cast onto a siding, just waiting for the scrapper's torch to interact with me, but for some reason it didn't. Even though they were brave enough to take away my powers, whenever the scrappers saw me, they turned and ran away as if I scared them.
I can imagine why.
But the important thing is that I'm back, and I won't have to sleep in this place anymore. Later, suckers!
And Diesel 11 left.
Love it.
Beg pardon, sir, but what's Diesel 11 doing back here? You know how bad he was back then.
Yes, I am aware of the trouble he caused when he was last here. But he was the only engine on the scrapyards I had the money for. But don't fret. If Diesel 11 ever pulls an unforgivable stunt like Lee did last time, I shall send him packing. On the other hand, though, Stephanie should be coming back to the island tomorrow.
We've got 20 minutes left.
The Fat Controller was right. The next day, Stepney came back to the island. On the way to Knapford Station, he saw Gordon at a station with the express. Hello again, mate.
Good to see you again, Stepney.
You look worried, Gordon. What's wrong? Gordon told Stepney about Diesel 11. Oh dear, that diesel sure does sound bad.
I know. Last time he was here, he delayed the express, all because he refused to pull a goods train.
Take no notice of him, Gordon. One day, that diesel will get what's coming to him. And when the guard's whistle blew, Gordon left. Stepney then continued his journey to Knapford Station. Meanwhile, at the yards, Diesel 11 was assigned to do some shunting work. The trucks were giving him a hard time.
Looky here, there's old Red Eyes. Yeah! Oh, he's so scary.
I don't know if it's his claw that's scarier or his face.
His claw's scarier. No, his face is. The claw.
The face.
The claw. The face.
The truck's argument went on and on until...
Silence!
The trucks gasped. From the nearest batch of trucks, another Diesel came from behind. He looked exactly like Diesel 11, except his claw was a tannish brown, and he was painted olive green. His face resembled the other engines' faces, and he didn't have red eyes, but his expression was menacing, as if he spent all his life shunting trucks with no rest. His name was Diesel 10.
All right, you trucks. If I hear you make fun of my appearance again, I'll...
Then he saw Diesel 11. Both Diesels were shocked. Then they eyed each other suspiciously.
You look familiar.
Funny. I don't remember seeing you before.
And I don't recall seeing you either.
I'm Diesel 10. I am the one who drives terror into the hearts of steam engines.
Diesel 11 stood, his mouth hung open after hearing Diesel 10 say that.
No fair! That's my title!
Well, too bad, because it's mine now.
He then winked at Diesel 11. This made Diesel 11 cross. The two Diesels started shouting at each other. The manager came to put a stop to their bickering. Later at night, at Tim's sheds, Stepney came to see the other engines. He backed into an empty berth next to Douglas.
Hello again, Stepney.
Hello, Thomas. Hello, everyone. After being introduced to those in the sheds they had met, Stepney decided to tell the others about what he did today. I was coming to these sheds after...
You know what, I'll just share it on this for now. While we wait.
There we go. I am now here.
Okay. Weird. I wonder where Navy went to.
Yeah, he'll probably join back.
Alright, I'm just going to share this again.
Taking a passenger train from Teignmouth to Elsbridge, but I ran into that Diesel Golden told me about. What'd he do? He gagged at me as if I disgusted him and said how awful old engines like me smelled. How dare you, I said. Engines like me are still useful all the same. And then we got into an argument until the
Your
signal
name is
dropped
now
and I left.
Pickles.
What did you and that Diesel say?
Words I don't wish to repeat.
Oh boy.
Anyway, I think he should be reported to the Fat Controller for being so aggressive.
I thought he was going to say reported to the police.
Told Van Diesel that we were going to report him to the Fat Controller. He threatened to vaporize us. So don't tell him then. Have your drivers tell the Fat Controller instead. We did, but that was years ago, when our controller was Sir Stephen Topham Hatt. I think Diesel 11 will try to make sure that doesn't happen again. Good point. Does anyone else have any better ideas? Unfortunately, no one did, but Percy spoke up.
We could trick him into sucking up a bowler hat.
Percy, I doubt that would work. Besides, there are very few people who wear bowler hats nowadays.
Oh.
Well, I'm guessing we're doomed then.
A few weeks later, Diesel 10 and Diesel 11 arrived at the Vickerstown Diesel Works. There they met Ari and Bert, who were BR Class 08 diesel shunters. Ari and Bert took an interest in Diesel 11 when they learned that he hated steam engines too. When they learned that his claw was able to generate red electricity and use it to vaporize almost anything, the two diesels were intrigued to know about how this came to be. So, I hear your claw has strange powers.
Yes. The last time I used them was back in 1977.
How is it possible that you are able to use them?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Try us. Diesel 11 was silent for a moment. Then he spoke.
You mustn't tell anyone about what I should tell you. Got that?
Sure thing. Rightio.
And you?
Oh, sure.
Good. Well, it all started in the year 1975. I was nearly complete at the time. I was conscious at the time, though I tried not to show it. I was aware of how incomplete I was. I still needed everything from my blueprints to be fitted on me. But then I heard a diesel shunter enter the steamworks. I cautiously opened one eye and saw some strangers exit the brake van of the shunter's train. The leader climbed out of the brake van.
Alright, you lot. Get these materials out. Tonight we're going to make some weapons that'll change the world of transportation forever.
Excuse me? The strangers jumped. They saw me. Beg your pardon for startling you lot, but what are you doing?
Funny you should ask. We are some scientists and weaponists who are looking forward to accomplishing a dream of taking weapons to the next level. Should the island be at war, these weapons shall be our #1 objects to use against the enemy. And we want you to be our first person, or Diesel in your case, to use these weapons.
Well, I'm honored, but I don't know how to use these weapons or what those weapons are.
No need to wait, my friend. We started work on our weapons not too long ago, and they're almost finished. We will use this place for where these weapons will finish completion.
What are these weapons called?
They don't have names yet, but they are all a part of a project I call Project Armed Rails. It needs someone like you to be its bearer.
Why me?
We were not respected for our ideas, and lots of people claimed our ideas were impossible and rejected us. They wouldn't let us use their means of transportation for experiments. Then a thought came to me. I thought, what if I could test Project Armed Rails on an incomplete locomotive? It so happens that you are the only locomotive on the island that is currently being built, and I couldn't risk asking the railway staff for permission to use it, because if I did, they would refuse right away. So what do you say? Will you test out Project Armed Rails? Will you make my dreams come true?
I pondered this for a moment. It all seemed too unrealistic for me. But then again, I did hear of some engines with hydraulic features like water cannons and crane arms. and I'm even being fitted with a claw. I then thought, what if I could use them if I wanted to? I could be the most famous diesel of all. People would fear me, and if they dared to speak negatively about me, I would use the weapons on them. I grinned. I accept.
Excellent. All right, you lot, get to work.
The strangers set to work, and I saw them inventing strange gadgets. Then they performed experiments with some sort of lightning they were somehow able to collect. It looked like lightning, but it was red. The leader explained to me what it was.
This is Ares lightning. It's a rare type of lightning from a railway hidden by magic. Not many people believe in this railway, but I've been there. And this red lightning is the only proof I have of that railway's existence.
What is this railway exactly?
We're not entirely sure, but we do know that engines with magic powers run it.
I see. How did you collect the Ares lightning?
Although Ares lightning is not completely similar to normal lightning, it can be harnessed the same way normal lightning can be harnessed. Gold can be an excellent conductor of electricity, and we were surprised to see that the gold canisters we were carrying could easily contain the Ares lightning.
Now that is cool. It took a while, but eventually the weapons were complete. They stored them onto my claw, and after a few tests, they finally got them to work. The leader wore a bandana that covered his mouth, so I didn't know if he was smiling, but I was pretty sure that he was when the tests were complete.
Well, looks like Project Armed Rails is a success. Thank you, my friend, for participating in this test.
You're welcome. By the way, I never really got your name.
Well, I was never given a birth name because my parents never loved me. But my friends here, they call me Sniper.
Interesting.
Well, anyway, we'd better leave. You can keep the weapons, but don't tell anyone about them.
Oh, don't worry. I won't. And I never did tell anyone else.
Airy, Bert, and Diesel 10 stared in shock and amazement. Wow, that's some story.
I know, right? All three of you will swear not to tell anyone about it, will you?
Of course, anything for a diesel like you. Yeah, what he said.
Well, I suppose I won't bother to tell anyone.
Good. Now, I believe the Fat Controller is coming to see us about our jobs.
As if on cue, the Fat Controller arrived.
Diesel 11 must work with Edward and Porter at the harbor. Salty's engine is in need of repairs. The harbor needs you to fill in for Salty until he comes back.
Yes, sir.
Diesel 11 didn't like working with Edward, as he was one of the engines who took him to the scrapyard, but he knew better than to argue with the Fat Controller. Besides, he thought, he wanted to make sure the Fat Controller keeps him on the island, so he could continue to drive fear in the engine's souls. Wait, do engines have souls? I don't know. Anyway, Diesel 11 left the Diesel Works. When he got to the harbor, he found Edward shunning some trucks with Porter.
Well, looks like I'll be working here.
Yeah, don't think I didn't know about you. Edward told me what you did the last time you were on Sodor. Please don't do anything stupid.
Oh, don't worry. I won't.
But secretly, Diesel 11 wanted to have revenge on one of the engines who took him away to the scrapyard. He had heard from Diesel 10 that James, who was one of these engines, was having a rebuild, so he couldn't take his revenge on him. He also heard that James's older brother, Eagle, was working on Arthur's branch line, and as Diesel 11 was at the docks now, he couldn't take revenge on him. He wanted revenge on all three of the engines who took him to the scrapyard so they would feel his misery. He decided to start with Edward. As soon as they were working, he knew he couldn't plan his attack yet, because first, his new driver wouldn't allow it, and secondly, his weapons were disabled by the scrappers when he was taken to the scrapyards, and third, he would have to have an old friend of his to help him do it. Later, the harbor master came to the engines.
I'm sorry, you three, but the points are jammed. and they will have to be fixed tomorrow. You'll have to sleep in the dock's sheds tonight.
Edward was disappointed, but Diesel 11 pretended to be sad. This was exactly what he wanted to happen.
Yeah, we'll do. Alright, there you guys go.
That night, Edward and Porter went to their sheds to sleep. Edward was in Salty's shed, as the red Diesel was absent. Well, good night, Porter.
See ya, Edward.
Porter went to sleep, but before Edward could, a thought struck him. Diesel 11 was supposed to be in his shed, but he wasn't. He probably must be getting oil and fuel, he thought. Minutes passed. Then hours. Finally, Edward couldn't stand it anymore. He waited until he saw his driver and fireman walking past his shed to go home. They saw Edward's face, and they knew he looked troubled. They walked over to him.
What's wrong, Edward?
Don't you find it odd that Diesel 11 hasn't come back to his shed yet after hours?
Well, yes, I guess.
I suspected that he was getting oil and fuel, but normally a diesel shouldn't wait that long unless another diesel is in the way.
3 minutes.
And there aren't any other diesels here. You're right. Something must be up.
We should check it out.
Agreed. The driver and fireman started up Edward, and he set off to find the diesel. Fog rolled in, and Edward and his crew began to get nervous. They could hardly see, but they wouldn't give up. Hello? Is anyone here? No one responded. Then a horn sounded out from behind Edward. That's odd. Ships can't travel on rails.
But this one can.
Oh no. Driver, get us out here! But it was too late. Go!
Surprise!
Edward's driver and fireman lay dazed and surprised in Edward's cab. What the? How? A man stepped out of Diesel 11's cab. He wore a black fedora and bandana and had swords strapped onto his back, and he was carrying pistols.
Stick 'em up!
The driver and fireman climbed out and waved a white flag. Just then, 3 more diesels approached Edward. It was Airy, Bert, and Diesel 10.
Well done, boss.
Well, as much as I don't like you, I'll have to admit, using the fog as hiding places is a really good way to spring the trap.
Diesel 11 ignored him. He turned his attention to Edward.
Bet you weren't expecting that, were you, you old fart?
What do you think you're doing? And who is that who's threatening my crew?
They call me Sniper. I'm an old friend of Diesel 11 here, and he had some of my friends contact me into helping him. I agreed, and here I am.
So, what do we do with this old steamy, boss?
I've got to...
What do you mean, like post the StreamYard link into the Discord servers that I'm in? Because if that's what you mean, then yeah. Alright, well, I have it in live chat, so, okay, in the servers. There's that one. There we go. Ah, perfect, Oliver.
Hey.
Hello. I know you don't like EOTF, but
yeah?
Could you stay for this? So, Oliver, you don't mind this EOTF, do you?
Yeah, I don't mind. I just want, all I care about is just being in the stream.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna turn that down a Hey, Maria. Hey, hello, Rob.
Yo, what's up? Where's Rotain?
This is my stream, not Wells.
Oh, hi there. Who are you?
I'm Rob. I'm on. So, I've been in like 2 streams already. That's cool.
I was literally in 2 streams earlier.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, this is my stream. I don't know if you. Yeah, this one's mine. Wells is, I think, doing his own. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Let me check.
But you're welcome. But you're welcome to stay.
Okay. Hey.
To anyone who's watching, you're always welcome to join the stream. Just introduce yourself first, so we know who you are.
What the hell?
Everything froze.
Oh crap. What the hell? Oh, I literally. What the hell? Well, this is unfortunate.
I'm good.
Okay. There's two of you.
I don't care.
What the hell? So,
Alright, it's gone.
this went.
Oh, come on, please.
I did. Kinda. Liar. No. Whatever. I'm Viola. I'm a 100% engine, and I've taken the time to repair every inch of the tracks up to here. It was a dismal state of affairs. Starting now, every
Okay,
moment
we're
I'm
good.
on site,
Can you guys
I'm
see
going
it?
to be watching you all
Yeah.
very
Yeah,
closely.
yeah. Nice
Rob,
forehead,
what
kid.
You said the track was fine up to the works. I thought, look, I'm not an expert on tracks. I built skyscrapers, not rail lines. Trust me, I got all the grief you're getting right now on the way up here. I had to sit through track maintenance lessons for 5 hours before we arrived. But it's 8 a.m. Yes. Anyway, Viola is going to check our work to make sure the rails are in top condition. Lovely and a sign telltale. Well, now that
Oh,
I love Faraday.
where are we going next?
Every
We
day.
will be going to the Farcroft Quarry. This will be one of the most important connections yet. So keep doing good work, everyone. Yes, sir! Actually, hang on. Before I go, I wanted to give a name to this crew of ours. Something better than just you guys or everyone. So, what do you want to call yourselves? I was thinking something catchy and marketable, like the Can-Do Crew. Marketable nicknames? Oh, more like the Screw You Crew. That's
Love it!
Write that down. Write that down.
A big Progress Fortnite moment.
I already did.
Too late, Faraday, with a Screw You Crew.
Oh, wait, who's this?
I'm not even gonna bother.
Hello. Is
Good
my
luck today.
mic
Hi, how
fine?
you doing?
Screw you, Crew.
Hi, how are you?
Anyway.
Good. Is my microphone being okay right now? Because I'm gonna warn you now.
Do it.
Yeah,
we can hear
I'm gonna warn you now. My mic
Okay.
quality is my microphone quality is like dog shit sometimes. So I'm just gonna warn you that now.
Oh no, you're good.
All right,
we can hear
Can
you.
we fix it? Yes, we
Good.
can.
Nice forehead, kid. Fixing shit, building shit, and fixing shit. We're bored and we have a crap of Sunday money, so we're building shit, build shit, fix shit. Because we have so much money, we're gonna build some shit. Woohoo! Build some shit, fix some shit, build some shit, fix some shit. Have so much money we can build some shit.
Oh my god, wait, why is there a railgun?
Hey, what's a little bit?
Because
Hey,
they
what's
need
this?
to shoot someone. I don't know.
Hey, when wife gives you money, you buy a railgun and shoot people with it.
My man.
Wow.
I'm very glad I got into the series recently because I guess, I don't know, it's just been kind of a way for myself to de-stress because I started high school recently.
What an annoyance.
Oh damn.
Oh well, guess there's nothing to it but to get the crew in. Who's there?
Oh no.
Oh crap, it's a cold.
Nope, squad, nope, cube, nope, quadrant, that's a big no!
Bro, I love the performance from Well Tank, dude. I fucking can't.
Fuck this. Ah, shit!
Jeez, Thomas, what's up with you? There's a scary voice.
I got the shit scared out of me.
Oh my god, Wells, you are perfect.
I don't get. You know,
dude,
you know what? You guys, I don't think you guys get paid enough. You should probably, you guys don't get paid enough for this shit.
The engines don't get paid enough.
No,
They don't get
don't
paid
get
at all.
paid at all.
That was probably just
Hey, hey, if you don't get paid at all, then don't do the shit.
how a seasoned shunting engine does things.
Hey, Faraday's my boy. He knows how to do things.
And hey, Bear or whatever the fuck his name with that big ass forehead, going to solve the shit, baby. Yeah.
Am I wrong in assuming that that giant ass
living up to
forehead
his
was
Canadian
inspired by the
culture.
All Engines Go diesel?
No, no,
Actually,
no.
no,
I think
it
we
was
all.
no, not even. I don't know why Wells gave him the big forehead. You might. Oh boy.
Would you rather have a big I mean, would you rather have him to have the big ass forehead, or would you rather have him have that big ass forehead, or him have that saggy ass ball sack looking chin like that one Diesel in Big World? You know, the one.
I think
we get it.
I think those both would have been pretty funny.
Who's there? Stop playing games!
Who's there? Your mom.
The Screw You crew.
Who's there? That D's nuts. I'm here to suck your dick.
My friend.
I swear to God, if this is someone stupid like Merlin or what, that's probably a very far-fetched guess, but still.
Merlin. Merlin is on the.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna shut my mouth now. It is a diesel.
Hey there, I'm Conrad. I'm the diesel that runs this crew.
Oh,
Not too shabby,
that
yeah.
looks painful. That looks painful. Oh my God.
You have. How does he close his eyes? Dear God.
He can't.
He's in infinite pain.
Dude, that. Oh my God. Train's face meshing at its finest.
Love it.
Oh, you
That's
know.
why you gotta put it. Yeah, baby.
Broadway, so on and so forth. I heard about all the time at workshops growing up. Oh, I get it now. I look American. Yeah, I can see what you mean. I suppose I'll take it as a compliment. But you said that you just fixed the line out of here, right? That's right, big guy. You're free to get out of here. You don't deserve to be stuck here. You should go and pull some coaches. Well, yeah. This place is a mess. If everything here is going to be back in service,
Like my room.
I'm sorry, you're seeing my
You're not the only one on that one.
That's right. We can help fix the place up. Well, I'd appreciate the help.
Yeah, leave the car, get some bitches, do some shit, blow the town.
So we've gotten 2 new characters in this episode.
Yeah, and he's literally stuck in the core, which is like being stuck in the room.
Project build shit, more like Project Move shit.
Hey, this shit.
Hey. Wells worked really hard on this series.
I was making a joke. I was not being legit. Okay, sorry.
No, I know. I was just saying that to anyone who's watching and stuff like that.
Wow, this place.
Yeah, no, this shit very clearly takes a lot of time, especially making like the reskins and whatnot. That looks like a bitch to do.
Probably
Oops, did I scare you?
Alright.
Faraday's smirking. I love it.
Alright, don't fuck anything up, kiddos.
Hey, Connor, I got all these stone trucks.
Don't fuck anything up, kiddos. What the hell?
What do you mean, get me out?
I don't know. Knowing Thomas, someone's about to fuck something up, just saying.
I mean, I'm not being rude, but I think your PFP says it all.
Oh my God, my friend has sent. I've had a friend send me that exact meme before.
The Screw You crew has got you covered.
The Screw You crew will bullshit for
Oh
you.
my God, that is better than the Can Do crew by a long shot.
Can Do crew sounds like some shitty ass name for a shitty ass show.
I'd like to go with you. The line needs to be tested with a heavy load. The condition won't be the
Wait,
same.
that diesel. I feel like that's one of the engines I suggested, but I don't know.
Not only will the track outside the quarry not be used to you, but you will.
No, it's not. It's not. It's a different engine.
I don't even have a faint idea of what half of these engine bases are.
Oh dang, God.
Francis! Oh my God, that was adorable.
Tom just looks like he's done with life.
Isn't that the face he makes like 90% of the time?
I mean, he's like old now. He's kind of just.
No, that face. He's only just used that one.
What's your obsession with me?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just used that one. Like that's a new face.
He is not just any engine. He's an American.
What do you think drawing the faces for
Wells,
is like?
Wells draws all of his faces.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Workman would show me these tapes from the United States. They were of these amazing trains that I would never see.
America. Fuck yeah.
America.
Fuck yeah.
Fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, faster, faster.
Then he died.
I'm probably gonna piss off a lot of Americans,
Then he
but
died.
Canadian engines are better fighting.
Well, we're gonna get we're already.
I have like zero interest in American engines, despite the fact that I am in fact an American.
I was born in America, but I'm more of a fan of British
Why don't you
locomotives.
promenade off to work and let me be impressed in peace. May I remember?
There we go.
I've heard this track so many times it gets stuck in my head sometimes.
You know, I haven't watched this series in a long time yet. Long time. That's why the score's last note's good.
So, Viola, am I doing good? Relatively. You seem happy.
Alright, hold on.
I haven't been out.
Alright.
It's good to stretch
Alright,
the
betting.
once in a while, you know?
Alright, I'm betting $20 something bad's gonna happen, just saying.
You know, there's a crash in like every episode, so I wouldn't be surprised.
It has been years. Last time I was out on the Brand River branch was ages ago. The bridge could support my weight. I see. No, the bridge could.
Oh wait, this is the same one where Marina fell into the river.
Oh no, here's what's bad happened.
100 pounds, I think, that you'd collapse it.
Bro, someone get a lawnmower, Jesus
Tell how
Christ.
recently the track on the quarry was repaired, and now you can tell that the
Francis
bridge
is
on
just
the
sitting
branch
there
is
chilling.
slowly
Oh my god, yeah.
How do you do it?
He's moving.
I take my work very seriously, no matter what I do. Mostly I work in track work, but on railways,
Don't need to hire
safety
some
is no
freaking
soft,
gardener.
unimportant, laughing matter. You get observant when you're as dedicated as I am. An example, over the past 15 seconds, you've gotten 0.4 miles per hour too fast. Slow it down. Oh,
Damn.
okay.
Oh my god,
Well,
bro.
Tell me.
My
Bro,
man's
she
my
is
man's
Sheldon, I
Once you get
swear
around
to
the main
God.
line, make sure you don't push yourself right off the bat. Your engine may need time
According to my
readjust.
calculations, for the past 60
Yeah, I know.
seconds.
I wonder how the other
The past
I wonder if
15
they'll remember.
seconds.
It's been ages since we've seen each other face to face.
The
Rooney was
comedy
only
in
one
this
who
series
traversed
is
my mind
amazing.
recently.
Yeah.
Rooney,
Ain't it?
oh yeah, I won't know who those other engines are.
Deco!
Oh no, crap!
Hopefully they're a bit more responsible
Oh, okay.
than the ones I've met so far.
Thought something
Oh,
bad was
I,
gonna
Oh,
happen.
no,
I
it's
thought they
Deco
were on
and
the
Moira.
same
Hope they haven't
track.
changed for the worse. I haven't consistently left the quarry in what, 10 years? Godred, it would
Damn.
be nice to see some familiar faces.
Wait, I
Well,
was gonna say that.
Well, I'll be Conrad, Artemis.
Con-
Good Godred, Conrad, it's been years. I know. It's so
that a
good
new
to see
face?
you both. I was just sleeping in the quarry when a construction crew burst in, and I learned that the whole line was repaired. Yeah, we had. That's why Thomas was gone. I always remembered you loving the quarry, though. You just leaving to stretch your wheels. Yeah, I remember.
I can
So this
tell
weird trucker
Conrad
told me to
doesn't
go out and
like
take
Artemis.
pictures, said that I deserved them.
No.
I have no clue who they are. but
Yep,
there's three of them. They all-
that's a sign, I guess.
Hey, what's the commotion? Why did we stop? Oh, nothing, Viola. Just catching up with my old
Oh yeah,
pals.
like she can't pay attention to the conversation
Viola?
that's happening like two
Yeah,
happening
she
2
was
feet
on
in
a
front
private
of
engine
her.
or something. She came in to make sure I was okay with mainline travel after
Smart.
working such a small place for
She
years.
either has the
I'm
severe
feeling
case of
fine,
ADHD
honestly.
or
I'll
she
be
does
happy to
not
get back
care.
to the work I should have been doing all this time. Should have been doing all this time. Should have been doing all this time.
Oh,
That's
poor-
right! Conrad needs to get back on passenger duty. We all know he's meant to be on the front of a passenger train.
Yeah.
Huh? Of course!
Huh?
He's a great American street
Huh?
rider.
Oh my
That's
god, that
all
would have been a
right.
great opportunity to use the sound
Conrad
effect.
would be into.
That
I
would have
heard
been a
it's been
beautiful.
many years since you last spoke, right?
Hilarious.
Engines can change, right? Well, I suppose they can. Francis, I appreciate it, but are there any passenger trains around that our friend could take? Well, if you get that train to wherever it needs to go, you can probably take the 11 o'clock local to Angeline Station. It isn't on my Thunderclap Express run, so it's scheduled without any proposed technology.
Thunderclap.
It could be a perfect
I forgot her
That
proposal.
name will never not be funny.
I think you look a wonderful sight pulling passengers.
Thunderclap.
I always did think they'd suit you. Indeed. Guys, I appreciate it. I really do. But I gotta admit. I can't wait. Come on, Viola.
You gotta admit, that was the longest 5 minutes.
I hope the quarry will be okay. It's like my happy place.
How does Weltank get the lighting he does in trains?
I don't know. He probably. I don't know. I'll have to ask him
It
later.
feels so fuzzy to do the right thing.
Yeah, because I'm getting a new. Sorry. Yeah, I'm getting a new computer soon that's gonna probably be able to run trains competently, unlike my current laptop.
I'm hoping if I get
You want to go or should I finish?
Yeah, you should probably finish it. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I would go for Tane, honestly, because it has the better lighting.
Oh yeah, I already used Tane on my. Oh, is that it?
Oh damn.
Apparently,
I'm already playing trains right now.
We watch something else. Want to watch something
while we were watching.
Are we gonna watch something else after this, or are we gonna just leave?
Or is the stream? I'd expect the stream to just end.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe we can watch some content. I don't know. Maybe some cool shit or something down for it.
Yeah, I already used Tane. I'm just not sure how to get the kind of lighting.
I don't know. I would ask Wells about that, honestly.
You can also ask me too.
Let's see whose question.
Reki asks, "Hey, good. Whatever happened to you?"
Question.
Ugh, horrible memories of that thing. Kind of. Well, not really, actually. It was cumbersome, but it did the job really well. It was innovation. These days, I've come to accept it. To accept that time.
There's like Discord.
Is inevitable.
Yeah,
there's a Discord.
He has his own Discord.
Yeah, I haven't joined the Discord yet, but it's cool.
Gotta join the Discord now.
Thank you for watching.
Love that quarter image. I love that.
If you want to know how to get trains lighting in Tane, you can always ask me.
Oh yeah, Oliver is also my good friend Oliver here is also good at that stuff.
Yeah.
Project bullshit. What we're
In fact, if you want, like, I can actually show you how I do my lighting right now.
I mean, like, that'd be cool, but I'm not gonna be able to achieve that on my current computer.
Yeah, hey, this is stream that I sent. That was cool.
Well, yep, that was an episode. All right.
Yeah, that was very.
Yeah. All right. Final thoughts.
It was cool.
I liked it. I have
honestly,
no problem with it.
I liked the part where we got the new characters.
I mean, if I were to name a qualm with, if I were to name an issue with this, I think it just ended a little too soon, I guess. I don't know, that's just me, though.
Should we watch something after this, or should we just end the stream here?
Well, earlier I was finishing something from the Tidmouth team about Diesel 11.
Tidmouth team? Wait a minute, you're the guy who created that series?
No, that's not me,
Oh, okay.
Right now, I'm just testing out some new trains lighting for some scenes.
No, this is from this series is from years
that
ago.
guy. I know that character so well.
Oh god, that character is so
Wait,
weird.
Thomas Fandom Archive. I need to find that channel.
Wait. Oh, actually, you know what? If we want to, we can watch some.
Hold on, what's the
Thomas Fandom Archive.
Yeah.
Is that the channel name?
No, it's like Thomas. Yeah. You know, maybe if we want, if we want to, we could watch some videos on that channel.
Alright, I found the channel.
Alright, so Oliver, can you share your screen because mine's starting to lag out?
Okay.
Is the Discord server like in the description of episodes, or is it just
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. This is. Yeah. I'm just testing out translating right now.
Right.
So let's see. Where's the one with Diesel 11?
Oh, wait, go up.
It's right there. It's right, no, up, above,
Oh, there it
over,
is.
up. No, right there.
Such a weird character. I am not the biggest fan of Diesel 11. I don't hate him. I just think he's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what?
I actually have some stuff to do. So I'm gonna call it here.
Alright.
Oh wait.
Cool. Alright.
But anyway, since I found this channel, I can now just watch all the old videos.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
So this is Silver. Peacing out, yo.
Alright. See ya.
Ollie
Remember,
has to go somewhere.
Thank you to everyone here who's joined. And I hope we can do this again sometime.
Okay. Yes. Alright. Peacing out. Giggity.
Peace.
Goodbye, people.
Goodbye, everyone. This has been a nice stream. Again, thank you all to those who joined. And I will see you on the flip side. See ya.